Welcome back. Back here on the farm. We're doing some more contract work. So I got a question. If I was to tell you that there is something we're going to need in the future in the sell page right now for cheap, what would you say to that? Should we buy it? Because I have the money. I know it says 340,000. Ignore that. We actually have 90,000. So we started with a 250,000 loan, but I'm trying not to use it. But we can buy the Iseki rice harvester right now for $52,672. It's pretty good. It's 44% off. Or should we just wait, save up, buy a brand new one? I'm curious. Let me know. I'll ask again in a minute. More people get rolling in, but I'm really considering buying it right now. It'll save me a ton of money in the long run, and we'll be one step closer to having our rice setup, right? I don't have anything to plant it with yet, but that's fine. Not a big deal. I would like to, at some point, get that done. But, you know, this would save a ton of time. It's almost 50% off, yeah. Yeah, I won't get that again. I mean, highly doubtful I get that again anyway. Like, it's hard to pass that up, even though I'm sitting here debating it. It's still like, it would be silly. Maybe I should, though. Taran, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Chicken Chow, Celtic Moon. Hope you guys are well. Good to see you. And you do have rice harvesting contracts. I mean, that's true. We could make the money back on the rice harvesting if I can get a little tractor and a trailer and the rice harvester, right? So we're headed over to field 14. It's next to those demon red beet field 13 that we did that time. This is the other one. I think we were just using this exact same setup for field 13. But that's fine. We'll go with it for now. I don't think it's such a big deal. Right here looks like it needs to be harvested, but I ain't doing it. That's some kind of root crop anyway. Didn't we just cultivate this field? Look at that thing, man. It's already got weeds all over it. All right, we're going to field 14, which is that one right there. So let me get over so this car can...
Welcome back.
Hey, Chicken Chow, using that Twitch Prime sub here when you could use it anywhere else on Twitch. You chose the crappiest place you could find. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated for the Twitch Prime for 19 months in a row of sub support. Much appreciated, dude. Fog is still really thick on this end. All right, we're going to this field right here. Here we go. This one should be easy. It's pretty square. Before I do that, let me do something else real quick. I forgot to do that. Always forget to do this. Always forget. Mainstream here. For the folks over on the shorts, on the vertical stream. This is my main stream. There we go. Yeah, this should be easy enough. I don't see this being a problem. The square field, which is super nice. What's up, Bob? How's it going, buddy? Get some hearts and plunders, gold TP, and chat for Chicken Chow. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Nope. Sorry, didn't want to hire a worker because... no. Just no. I want to do this myself. I ain't trying to spend money. Steer assist. I mean, all that looks pretty standard. 3 headlands, I think, is fine. Off we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I like the new GPS setup. I think we talked last time about maybe it'd be nice if we could turn off headlands completely and just do up-down runs. Like, that would be great. But, you know, at least we got it. I love having it. I don't have to have it modded or anything. It's great. Fantastic. Biggest thing, though, console players get access. So they have it, too. It's just in the base game. It's a great step in the right direction for Giants, I do believe. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem. This field right here is going to haunt me, though, because that was definitely a terrible experience. having to deal with the red beets and the AI, absolute nightmare. But we have a solution for that. So there's the Ropa Tiger 65 Premium or 6S Premium. I think that is going to be our fixer for that. And I say that because it actually has a holding tank and it does all the root crops that you could ever dream of. So we'll probably install that mod at some point, and then if we have more root crop contracts come up, it should be easy peasy. We can just do them ourselves. That I don't mind doing. I can't believe it made that turn. That was pretty sharp. A lot of these really sharp turns the GPS doesn't like to make, but it did that one. That was kind of cool. Back around. Straightened out there. There we go. There we go. But yeah, man, I don't, I don't know. I kind of want to buy it. So guys, for everybody rolling in right now, the Aseki rice harvester is on sale for 44% off. And I think Chicken Chow's right. I'm not going to get that again. Ever, probably. And I plan on doing a rice farm. And I have $90,000. Should I just go ahead and get it? Lemmy over on the vertical stream said, I know it's not the main stream. I don't mind being the side piece. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching over on the vertical stream too. Yeah, should I just go ahead and get the rice harvest? I think I really should. I think Chicken Chow's right. And I know in my brain that I really need to go ahead and get it. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I know I probably should go ahead and get it because it just makes sense, right? It makes sense to do so. Well, we can change the license plate. No, I'm good with it, actually. I don't want to leave it like that. All right, well, now we got to save up another 90,000 or another 60,000 to buy our piece of property, but at least we have the rice harvester purchase. So we're working with $37,000 right now. We need quite a bit. The fog looks fantastic, doesn't it? Like, and it actually feels like it's fog because there's like this like wall of when it goes away, which is fairly realistic if you ask me. Like, fog banks have these weird ways of like you're going and it's just like a wall and then it just drops off. Like, that is really, really good. Really nice. Really good stuff. Yeah. All right. We got our rice harvester. We got our first piece of equipment ever. Where's it at? Vehicles. Yeah. The Asaki HJ6130 6130. 10 months old. It's got 11 working hours on it, which is not a whole lot. 58% condition. So we are going to do some repairs on that. That'll be fine. We can spend the money on it. I think we can afford it. This morning on the way to work, so foggy I could barely see, then nothing. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, the way fog works. We got some of the same situations around here just because, I mean, there's a lot of, like, low-lying areas. There's a lot of fields. It's not the Delta by any means. There's a lot of rolling hills. But, excuse me. Man, that cough came out of nowhere. There could still be, some pretty dense fog areas in the low spots. So the fact that that's like rolling off of the hillside right there looks really nice. I don't know if it's actually going to progress any into the field or if it's going to hang there until it dissipates. I mean, it is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now, though. You would think by now it would be gone, but what do I know? Figured at some point during the day it would go away, but it doesn't look like it's having that at all. I guess we could have done with like one headland, but I like having enough room on the ends to turn around and not have to worry about running off in that creek. What's up, Battery? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. For everybody joining now, if you guys missed it, we played some gold mining simulator, formerly Gold Rush the game, earlier today. Did some comparisons, and the new excavator is massive. If you want to check that out, if you're watching on YouTube later, or if you just watch Farm Sim on Twitch, if you want to go back and check it out, it's on my main YouTube channel, just youtube.com/DeuceMS. Find it there. And give it a whirl. I kind of like gold mining sim, man. I don't know why. It's just so much fun just to dig dirt. It really is. Just fun. Not always, but it stays cool enough in the low-lying areas. I mean, that's a good point, yeah. Didn't really consider that, but yeah, that's true. It stays cool enough, it can stay there for a long while throughout the day. That is true. Glad to be done for the day. I hear you, buddy. Yeah, between the fog and then like the cloud shadows, it just adds another layer to the game. Looks really nice. Looks super good in my opinion. Could just be my opinion, though. This is the last headland, I think. We start our up and downs. We're probably going to start on the short side, the little angled piece out there, because all the rest of this is just straight up and down runs. So it's pretty easy to maximize the time there, starting on the short side first. Get us some more money back, and then we'll start saving for our land again, I guess. I didn't plan on that thing coming up for sale today, but here we are. I don't have anywhere to park it right now, but it's there anyway. What's that little? Oh, that's the rice icon. Nice. Yeah, and that's the rice harvester that you have to put in the water, right? I'll have to learn how to set that up too. No idea, but we got to buy some property first. So. We got 37,000, and there is... Oh, the tractor's gone now. I was about to say, there is a little tractor in here for 35 or something. We should have bought it. We should have bought that tractor too, I guess. Should have bought the tractor too. Man. I was just sitting there thinking about it. It's like, man, it'd be nice to have that little tractor and a little trailer. That way we don't have to borrow items at all, and we can keep all the money for the contracts, but yet here we are. Waited too long again. They're a... All tractors. See. That's 103,000. This one's 45,000. That's going to be probably our best option to get, which is normally a great little starting tractor. We might be able to pick it up after this contract, actually. Never mind, not quite. No, we're only making 67. Yeah, so we need a couple more. I'm guessing we could take 16. Right? Can I use this setup on that field, or do I have to lease another one? How does that work? There's a harvesting for, what is this? 7,000. Green beans. I think we've done green beans already, right? I think we have. Oh, that one's green beans. That one is parsnips. Not really trying to do those. A lot of this stuff is like green beans and cotton and parsnips and things like that. So I'm not real sure I want to fight with that. We end up doing another green bean harvest though. I feel like a lot of the stuff in this area is going to be like green beans, cotton, root crop type stuff, and rice, right? I just haven't seen any rice contracts, but it is October. When does rice plant? It says what, long grain rice for short grain rice. Short grain rice. Wow, okay. So it plants in April and May and harvests in August, September. So we missed it completely. Okay, though. I guess no rice contracts for us anytime soon. As we are playing with seasons, which I might change because this is not supposed to be like an ultra hard playthrough. I think we may take it off of seasons just to see what happens. I don't think I've done a single player without seasons in like 2 years. We were on Iowa Plainsview for a solid 2 years, in real life. So we see the difference in seasons. We see how it works. We may just move on with our life here. Wow, spinach can be planted March, April, and May, and then harvested at any point. That's cool. Wheat's at the very bottom. It's all in alphabetical order now, which is so much better. So much better. Let's see. We can only, we can't. Yeah, we may just switch to non-seasons. That way I can plant and harvest whenever, and we'll have constant rotation of contracts come up. And once we get through this, we will we'll do a seasons-oriented playthrough. You can harvest spinach 3 times a year. That's why you can harvest it all year round, and that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point, though, Ranko. Just might. Yep. Just might. I said I was going to start over there on that side, but I forgot what I was doing. It's all good. What's up, by the way, Adam? Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Merry Christmas. Hope you're ready for the Christmas season. The Christmas season is here, Rodney. It is, yeah. Yeah, we don't really do traditional Christmas, but I like the holidays. I like watching Christmas movies and such. Now we'll knock out this little side over here and then be just on our 3 big long runs. Yeah, I want to try to get another good contract in today, and it looks like it's going to be green beans. I don't think we're really going to have a choice here. It's pretty slim on what we're harvesting, so. Sometimes I think my mother goes way too far for Christmas. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with being overly cheery for the holidays. Seems like the world could use more of that, honestly. All right. Short side. about to be complete. Lined up pretty well. Meanwhile, my playthrough is best described by the word pain. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest though, Iowa Plainsview on way harder mode than I would ever play on was probably the most fun I've had. Everything was a challenge. I wasn't worried about getting something accomplished every day. It was literally, if I didn't get done with it, I picked it up the next time I played. That was so much fun. It's just that when she drags me at my dad with her shopping, we would lots rather be doing other things. I mean, that's fair, but enjoy the family time, right? Enjoy the family time. You may not always have that family time. That's one way to look at it. Enjoy that family time. Now the sun's popping out a little bit behind the clouds. That's nice. About to get cloudy again, though. Make a good point. Yeah, I mean, always good to enjoy that family time. I know not just me, but there's probably lots of other people in here that wish they could get that time back. Holidays are tough for a lot of people for that reason. All right, just another little short run to go. Battery said, yep. Yeah. Looks like you're dealing with some ground clouds. We are, yeah. There's a bit of fog on this end of the field. All good though. I like it. I like the dynamic in the game. It adds a lot to it, honestly. Gonna give me a drink of water, and we completed the contract. Didn't even realize it. All right, let's go collect on this one. 6,200. Let's take something different. We've been doing a lot of cultivating, plowing style contracts. We could take this one, but this one's probably going to take a couple things of fertilizer. It won't take very long to do. 519 for the. Let's do it. I mean, it's $519 for the lease, and then there's our little rice harvester right there. This is the first time I've been in this thing. Holy moly! It turns on a dime. Pull it over here to get repaired. Let's see what the pipe looks like coming out of it. Oh, that right there is sweet. We can look how far you can raise it up too. You can go into an 18-wheeler with that. Oh, wait a minute. You can also rotate it to wherever you want. Wait a minute. Wait. I was about to say it won't go all the way around though. Okay. That is cool. How far forward will it go now? That's as far forward as it goes. Gonna get a good angle for the shorts here. But you can move it around quite a bit. That's pretty nice. Let's check out the inside. I'm assuming this looks like the inside. They actually did a side-by-side video of showing the inside of this one and the inside of a real one, and it looks identical. Looks really good. Yeah. Nice. Super neat. All right. Let's pull that up there. Let's go ahead and repair this thing, I think. Let's see. We're not going to repaint. 16,000. Going to repair. $2,800. It just fell off. It was only a matter of time. Achievement. I'm trying to get all the achievements. That's my goal. All right, I don't know how much fertilizer we got left in the box over here. Let's go see. Probably not much. There we go. Crystal, how's it going? Well, thought you were streaming, forgot until now. I do it all the time. Oh, only 141. All right, so we do have to buy fertilizer. This is paying 11,000 and some change. We are spending a bit of money on the fertilizer. Only one option. $2,000 per bag. We're gonna start with one bag. That cuts our profit to 9,000. But hopefully, we won't have to buy another one. If we do, we'll take another fertilizing contract and try to make up the difference. But I'm hoping we can get by with one bag. 1,000 liters probably isn't going to do it. We can go give it a shot though and see. All right, we're going down to field 7, right? Yeah. On the other side of field 2 here. Maybe actually able to take the field road right here. Off we go. Never been in a rice harvester. Yeah, I haven't either. I mean, it's my first rice harvester ever right there. So I do not know some of the root crop. I do know not to do some of the root crop contracts for now. Yeah, definitely don't want to mess with those. I don't think. Just my opinion. I wouldn't do it, but hey, you know, everybody's got a different way of playing. Do what you want to, kind of deal. But I don't recommend them at the moment, especially if it's a root crop harvester that doesn't have a holding tank on it. It's going to be very difficult for you. I think one headland around is good enough. That right there looks pretty good. Let's lock on, unfold, no unfolding, turn on and go. All right, we are off. We are fertilizing. We are going to need another bag of fertilizer. I can already see that now. Definitely going to need another bag. At least the contract let me sell all the crops to make up for not being able to finish it at least. I mean, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Oh, plant, get enough. A little help can go a long way. Achievement. Nice. We're achievement hunting, so... that's the whole point. Just do as much as possible. I'm gonna have to go back and look at batteries. Battery sent me a link to the. It tells you actually what you have to do to complete the achievements instead of just a name and then like some random sentence behind it. Tells you what you have to do to complete the achievements, which I didn't know for 22, but I know it's like plow 100 hectares, fertilize 100 hectares, stuff like that. This is probably the fertilizing 100 hectare right here because it's a lot. Like we've done quite a bit, so not waste any. It's bad. Yeah, we used 300 fertilizer right there. Just getting to this point. That was one pass down one side of the field. Yeesh. That's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna have to buy another bag. We may end up making about 6,000 off of this. Something like that. Learn as you go kind of thing, for sure, yeah. No, it ended up costing me 10 grand. But, you know, lesson learned. So, lesson learned. I mean, what else can you say, right? Now we know not to do that again. I think we're really gonna kick off right here. Like it. It's so weird. You think you just connect that line, but it just won't do it. All right, 500. We used half our fertilizer. We got to go, I think, 3 lines up and down. So we're gonna be, yeah, we're gonna have to buy at least 1 more bag, and we'll probably use half another. So we're gonna have to spend 6,000 to make 5. But it's still 5,000 made. So that's good. I'm hoping some more deals come up at some point, man. I want another tractor to pop up. If not, we're gonna buy that $45,000 tractor. After this one and 1 more, we'll be able to get it. Since MP started using lime, I noticed it doesn't use as much as it did in 22. Really? On the lime, it doesn't, huh? Okay. I never would have guessed that, honestly. I would have thought it'd use the same or more. I'm just gonna kind of guess at this here, guys. This is kind of a mess. Need to get all of that corner right there. Go. Let's do it that way. All right, so we made 2 full passes and then probably another half pass if you count the headlands. 2.5 passes. We're definitely gonna have to have another bag. It just depends on how much it's going to use on this next pass right here. Let's go see. Kind of overlapping right there, isn't it? Sucks, man. That's a lot of waste. I guess we're already in it now. It doesn't matter. That's just a lot of waste right there. You see how much of an overlap we've got? Look at that. It doesn't get any better either. I think we'd be better off doing the 2 wide runs, leaving this one for last, and just narrowing it down, running next to this, because we just wasted probably 100 fertilizer right there. Because we're throwing over this again right here. We've already done this. All right, let's go get some more, and we're just gonna get 1 more bag, and we're gonna do our 2 long runs that are full runs first, and then we'll try to finish this a little bit up here if we need to. We'll shrink the size of the throwdown. Does anyone know if precision farming will be at on 25 at some point? I don't know, but I hope so. Precision farming is probably one of the best, like, in-depth mods that was ever made for Farm Sim, in my opinion. Not everybody's going to agree with that, but in my opinion, one of the best in-depth mods you could get. Changed the whole game. Changed the way it played. All right, so there's 4,000. So we're still making 7,000 right now. You don't think it will? I mean, I hope they do, but it's very possible it won't. All right, let's go do that again. I think we can probably finish it up with this. So that means we'll still make $7,000 off of this, and that was pretty quick. Hasn't taken long just to run back to the store here. If I look and see, that is, say, 8 hectare, so about 16 acres, about 18 acres, 19 acres, something like that. I think it might actually be better to go ahead and kind of plan for, if we have fertilizer we know is 18 acres, go ahead and buy 2 bags from now on, because that just makes sense, honestly. All right, so here we go. So this is a full throw, right? That's a full throw. So we should have done these 2 probably first. That way we didn't have to waste so much over on that side, but we got plenty to finish this field now, I do believe. It won't be a John's official product. Open Black Sheep Modding come out with a version. I mean, it wasn't a Giants official technically before, right? Because it was it was a different modding company that did it. It came out as a Giants official, but Giants didn't actually make it. It was in conjunction with somebody else, I think. Hope they have it in the 25 like they did in 19 and 22. Thought it should have been in base game. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Precision farming, an option to turn it on and off in base game, I think would be great too. I don't see any issue with that at all. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. I think it should be in the base game as well. Player corrupted there. Go. Back going. But yeah, I think it should be in base game as well. Like, I don't see any reason for it not to be, honestly. Like, you would think it would be, but... Also, I feel like I can't zoom out as far. Like, I used to be able to catch both. It may be my field of view, though. Thinking about it now. Like, this is as far as I can zoom out right here. I thought I used to be able to get way further out than that. Maybe not. $98. $99. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to go hit a little area down here. Let's crank this thing up. Change working with Control Z. Go down one more. I've hit it twice. Doesn't show me the distance anymore, but we need to be on this one, don't we? Yeah. We can find the piece we missed down here. I think it's right there. Still too much. Oh, contract finished. All right, sweet. We have 418 left over. It means we could do like a 2-hectare field with what we have in here right now. That would actually be beneficial. But we don't have to buy any more. Yeah. I'm gonna go empty this out and then we'll complete this contract. The deal with John Deere and the academic group was for 2 years. It spanned 17 and 19, but when it ended, it stopped developing features for it during 2019's run. Okay, so it's just basically deals didn't work out for the long run. Short deal run, they didn't renegotiate, so we're probably not getting it for 25 then, unless a modder makes it. And Black Sheep Modding would be a good one because they're fantastic modders. Lots of other good modders out there too, though. Never know, somebody might come up with something. There we go. There's that, and then we can return this, or we can just collect 11,000. All right, so we made we made about 7,000 off of that. That's not bad. This is 11,000 income, but we know we spent some money. So 298,000. That's 40, 45. Yeah, that gives us enough to buy the tractor. And again, we're just gonna start out with something small because really all we can afford. I mean, it's got to be the John Deere, right? Like, I hate always starting with it, but it's such a good value. It's hard to turn down. 3.0 front and back. Front loader attachment. For 1,500 more. Still 46,005, and we got enough. What's some extra wheels going to cost us if we do weighted wheels? Oh, they don't have weighted wheels for this. It's just wide tires. It's going to cost us another $3,000. That puts us over. Medium tires. Medium tires weren't an option in the last one. It was standard or wide, right? Medium tires keeps us under. About $300. Or we just go with standard and no front loader attachment. We can get it later. That leaves us $3,800 to play with. I'm slowly trying to build enough stuff that we don't have to constantly lease things. We'll at least be able to do this ourselves. Like with the fertilizer spreader, that kind of stuff. Right, we just buy fertilizer and go do it. We don't have to take the extra $500 hit. You do that, 10 times, you're talking about an extra $5,000. So it makes sense to try to do it yourself. All right, let's take another contract here. Do something slightly different, maybe. Fertilizing. How big is this field? It is 3.2 hectares. It's about 6 acres. I mean, it's right here next to the store. So maybe we do this one. It's 5,000. We're gonna make about 3,000 off of it. Shouldn't take but a second to do it. And we'll see how far that 500 gets us, or 400 and some change, whatever it was. Hopefully, it'll get us pretty far. And you still have to get out and get back in to refill stuff. I find that pretty weird. All right, build 36. Should just be, yes, the one to our right here as soon as this gets done saving. It's this one right here. Build 36. All right. Yeah, even if we have to buy a bag, we'll still make enough money to justify this. Where's my lines at? Hello? Build 36, yeah. Oh, I went on auto steer, that's what it was. There we go. All right, definitely gonna have to buy a bag, but that's okay. Yeah, didn't we harvested the green beans on this field, I think. Yeah, if this was halfway across the map, it wouldn't be worth doing it for $3,000. Just from the time driving, it wouldn't be worth it. I think this is fine though. Right here by the shop, we can run right back over there, grab another bag, make $3,000, be in good shape. Man, there's a lot of fog hanging right over there. I like the beeping, that's fun. Go and swing that around and cut that off. Go. Already back right there. I don't know if that's right or not, but it's gotta be close. Yeah, definitely going to buy one more bag. Let's go ahead and just put the order in for it, I guess. That kept us right. See, I'm glad I did that because that kept us in the operating cash flow area, right? We wouldn't be able to buy that had we not taken the extras off there. So technically, right now we have $2,956. So we could buy one more bag if needed, but I don't think we're going to need it. I think one more is going to finish this up. So I didn't realize the lines were running this way. They should be running that way, but whatever. Fine, I guess. Go. Yeah, this should definitely finish this up. This shouldn't take too much more. 400 was at 60%, so. Yeah, like I said, I know now that, what was that? 7.9 hectare or whatever, 8 hectare. I know now that that is 2 full bags of fertilizer. So I don't know if that was right or not. I'm guessing at it. We're probably close enough. Gonna keep going straight here. Go. We got all of that all the way out.
Somebody's raiding the outhouse.
Right
Quick, get
there.
the TP.
Who is that? Who's raiding? Who's raiding the outhouse? None of the notifications popped up for me. Zinton. Oh, I just realized my chat quit going. There we go. Now it caught back up. Zinton coming in with the raid. Thanks so very much. Much appreciated to you and your community for hopping in with the raid. Much appreciated. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. Let me get you a shout out real quick. We go. Zinton with the raid. Of course, also playing Farm Sim 25. Much appreciated for the raid coming in. Thank you to your raiders and joining you over here. Much appreciated. How was the pea harvest? We finished it pretty well. We've done quite a few more contracts since then. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. We've made some money, right? And I can't go under 250 because that was my rule. But on the sell page, the rice harvester was available. So we bought the rice harvester for $52,000, and then we just bought the John Deere, the $45,000 one in the store. So going pretty well, actually. We're starting to collect a little bit of equipment. I was guessing this was your field? Yeah, so this we did a contract harvesting the peas on this field, actually. So it's funny that you said that. That was our first contract. We did peas right there. All right, so we can come collect that one, $4,500. So we actually made... Yeah, we actually made about $2,600. Not bad. Right? Ooh, $18,000 for cultivating field 2. Guys, I really have to do this, I think. That's a massive number. Yeah, I said we weren't going to do any more cultivating, but I can't pass that up. That's huge. Oh, look at the size of this thing, too. This is going to be fun. This is going to be good. I'll push this fertilizer on over here out of the way, too, I think. There we go. Perfect. Grab the weight. First time we've been in this New Holland as well. This is the... Can't see what it is. This is a T8 435 Genesis. First time we've been in this one. I feel like they changed the engine sounds up a lot, man. I think they sound much better. I may be wrong, but I like them. Go ahead and hit that unfold button there. Get lined up with this guy. Then we will hit the old cruise control. I'm that much of a farm sim nerd. I know what the last harvest was on the leavings. Yeah, I mean, if you play it long enough, right, you can start to tell. Peas are still hard for me to tell. Like the new crops, still don't exactly know. But I know it wasn't wheat. All right, that's going to be pretty close. Let's get our headlands and all that set up. Let's get our GPS set up here. Steering assist. Wants us to do 2 headlands, which I'm fine with. Everything else is up and down. Yeah, that looks good. Looks fine with me. Here we go. Let's go make us $18,000. We don't have to buy anything this time around. This is all clear money. Man, that's nice. Heck yeah. Clear money. With the update, does it seem to drive any better? You can just adjust in the settings. I'm not using my wheel. I'm using my keyboard. And even with the keyboard, it seems to drive better, yeah. Yeah, it seems to drive better with the keyboard even. Even though I'm not using my wheel right now, but yeah, I think it drives a lot better. Yeah, this right here, it might take us a little while to do this one, but this is going to be a massive jump back up to where we need to be. The next thing we need to buy is a trailer. After I get turned on this headland, I think I'm going to look and see what trailer we're going to get. But it doesn't need to be huge. We just need something to transport crop with, right? Or we need the fertilizer spreader, because we won't have to borrow items, so that'll take off some of the money we have to get. Or we could buy a cultivator, because a lot of these are cultivating missions. Some of the bigger ones, it charges you more. Even though I'd like to have a big cultivator if we're going to do that, if we're going to go that route. Let's see. Let's go rice harvester. There's only one rice harvester in here. Wild. We need to spinach, green bean, peas. Maybe it was a it was a pea harvest. We did a green bean harvest on the multiplayer server, I think. Vegetable harvesters. Where we at? Okay, we're good. Orange wagons we don't really need. I need a trailer. Trailer's that. Cultivators. What's something that's a decent size? That one's 4 meters wide, and we could probably pull it. It takes 110 horsepower. Guys really did great with the weather on this game. That's for sure. They did, Adam. Yeah, absolutely. Even though I have extreme weather turned off on here, because again we're on the Asia map, and I don't know that like a generic Asian setting would get a whole lot of like tornadoes, right? The way the Midwest and the South would. So on the multiplayer though, you can see some of our fields. You can tell they've been hit a few times. All right, so this cultivator is $9,500. We could buy that, and it would take us a lot longer to do this kind of stuff. Right now, we're using this one. Which one are we using right now? Not the Varderstad, right? No, that's 14 meters wide. It might be the Varderstad. I think it's this one's the one we were using. What is this? Is this the Varderstad? It is. It's the NZ Extreme 1425. Is this one. All right, so this is 14 meters wide. So basically, we would have to go 3 passes with this one for 1 pass with this one. So it's just more time, but we wouldn't have to lease anything. We could just take cultivating missions after that, right? I mean, that seems the obvious next step in the series here, where we're trying to do all this ourselves. So. But a fertilizer spreader would help too. So it really just depends. Oh, we lost track there. We returned too much, I think. Try it again. There we go. Probably gonna have to stay on it here. Probably gonna have to make this turn. There we go. Forewarning, which when you buy a planter like Caverland, wheel weight are required on the tractor to use it? Really? Wow. That's something I didn't think would happen. So unless you use the wheel weights, it just won't pull, or what? Like, that's crazy. All right then, noted. But yeah, we could get this. I mean, that's 9,500. Or we could just get us a little small trailer. And that's $4,200. That's 6,000. You know, holds 8,000 liters. And it's 6,000 bucks. Like I don't see a better option than that. And of course, we got the TARDIS stuff for like later on, if we want to use it. I've got it installed so I can use it on the multiplayer. We don't have to buy it on here though, of course. Does it hold rice? I guess that's the question. We're gonna have to check in a second and see if it holds rice. I bet it does. It won't plant. Oh wow. Okay. Is that a bug or a feature, you think? let's see. I think hold long grain and short grain rice. It does. It holds everything. So for $6,000, I mean, again, we're starting small, but we got to start somewhere. And then we're going to need a planter that does rice at some point. 150, that's 200 horsepower. I guess that one right there is going to be it. It doesn't do long grain, cedars, or short grain for that matter. This one does, I think that's short grain rice. I think I'd have to look at the crops again. I don't even know where to find the crop prices in here. All right, where's the longer, short grain rice? Rice. All right, so it's the darker one. All right, so that means that's the lighter colored one. That means that's long grain. Is there like a specific rice planter I need, or is it just this? Because I'm not seeing the ability to plant rice on any of that. Yeah, it looks like the lighter colored one is long grain. Yeah. Yeah, where do I get the cedar planter for that thing? Seed tanks. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. Vegetable planters? That's a root crop, spinach. Not it. Rice harvesters, that's not going to be it either. What am I missing here, guys? Where's that fertilizer? 25,000. Okay. A lot. Yeah, what am I missing? Gotta finish this headland up, then we can start our straight runs back and forth. Salama, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. My video player keeps crashing on me on Twitch. Strange. Yeah, I don't see, now I don't know what to buy next. Maybe we should wait on some stuff to pop up in the sell page. The MacDon headers in here. Eventually, I'd like to do some swathing, because we didn't get to do that in 22 or 19 or 17. So that'd be fun. You see the new patch changelog today? I did read over it, but I didn't. Nothing really caught my eye that was like crazy. So I don't know. Like maybe I just missed what it was supposed to be, because under special crops. Ah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, nothing really caught my eye that was like, wow, they changed that, you know. So I don't know what I missed. I missed something though. Like a lot of it was just little fixes here and there, but I didn't see anything for something like the root crops being fixed for your AI help. You know what I mean, Vern? Watched Christmas with the Cranks last night. That was pretty good. And the reason I brought that up is because I think we're going to watch Ernest Stole Christmas. Or Ernest Saves Christmas. What is it? Ernest Saves Christmas? Yeah. We're going to watch that at some point, too. Jim Varney will forever be a legend in my mind. I may be the only one, but yeah, it's mostly visual stuff and things under the what? The HOPD? HOPD? I don't know what that is. A few little changes to AI. Hood. Under the hood. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that's what I saw too. When I saw the changes to the AI, I was like, yes, and then I read it, and I was like, oh, that's not what they fixed. They did make some good changes, apparently, though. Some much-needed fixes for the AI. The go to here, or go to, or whatever, they doctored some of that up, so that's nice. I like to see that they're putting out quick patches for stuff, too, though. That's nice. Maybe they fix the AI root crop situation at some point. Because right now, I am no longer doing root crops with AI. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. What we got? We're about 56%. That's not bad. This is going to go pretty quick. About to start skipping a row. I really do like this smart GPS as well. It just bounces back and forth between where it needs to be. Like, oh, you're trying to be on this row. Oh, maybe this row. Okay, well, let's put you there then. That's pretty good too. You know, it's really good of Giants to release 2 updates within a month of release. Yeah, for sure. And I think as many copies as they sold, I think they sold really well for Farm Sim 25. But I also think some of the complaints were legitimate. Like, my biggest gripe is the AI. Right, I don't care if I have to get out and get back in to fill up fertilizer on the fertilizer spreader. That's fine, or the seeders or whatever. But I think my biggest complaint is the AI for root crops. It only goes one direction. I've tried turning it around the other way. It won't do it. I've tried changing the working direction. It doesn't do that either. Basically, it always keeps the pipe to the inside, which means it's turning to the inside, and you have to have your trailer under it, even if there's no crop to harvest, for it to turn. So. And that needs to be studied and worked out if possible. But that's really my only gripe. Like, everything else is like, meh, the inconveniences shouldn't be there, but it is. Who cares? But yeah, like I said, everything else is fine. Like, you can work around it until they get to it. Like, those aren't game breaking. The AI turning to the inside, that's a problem. I lost 10 grand on my 3rd contract or 2nd contract because of that. That shows they're really listening. I think they always have too. I said this yesterday too. Giants is a fantastic company because they always listen to the community, right? It may not seem like it, but at some point they get to it. So get out and get back in the forklift. Get back in, get back in for the FERT to fill. That's a you thing. Nobody else has that issue. Oh, that's weird. Are you playing on this map, Bob? Trying to start it on the other side of the field? I know sometimes in 22 it made a difference. I think I turned it around and I started on a different section of the same side of the field, but no, I didn't try to start it on the other side. I mean, that could be a thing, I guess, but from what I've seen, basically everybody said the same thing. But I mean, that could be a thing. I don't know. I haven't watched anybody else's video on root crops and AI. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe other people are starting on the other side of the field to get it turned the other way. We have to try that at some point. You don't play on this map? Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be this map, honestly. Like, it just seems like it would be, you know. Like, if I don't have the issue on Riverbend, I don't have the same issue. And again, I have no doubt that at some point they'll get to it, right? They'll get to it. It'll happen. But it may just take them a while. Or then again, maybe I am just doing it wrong. I mean, maybe that's the point. Maybe I'm supposed to start them on the other side of the field and see. think they all be facing the crop and turning. Yeah, so I tried turning them around so that the pipe was on the outside and on the line and all that kind of stuff, but it didn't seem to matter. You know what I mean? Like, they just turned around, went the other way. Like, well, that's silly. Why would you do that? I'll tell you what, the AI is a lot smoother, because if I'd have done that in 22, this thing would have been all over the place. It overrides everything. It definitely seems like it, yeah. And again, you can change the work direction, but that's just the direction of your lines on the field. It didn't seem like I tested all this after people kept leaving me comments that I was doing it wrong. A lot of people apparently had an issue with that video. Were really mad about it because I was doing it wrong. And I went in and tested everybody's theory, and none of it worked for me. So I don't know. The only one I didn't try was what Crystal just said, was drive to the other side of the field and start it the direction you want it to go and see if that makes a difference. I didn't try that, but that may be it. I mean, that may be what everybody's talking about. I did move to a different spot on the same side of the field and try it, but it didn't matter. It made zero difference. Yeah, I don't know either. But either way, I mean, like I said, that's not a killer. I'll just stay away from for right now until I get the rope a tiger that does all the root crop stuffs. Right. Once we get it, we'll be good to go. Won't have to worry about it. I do it myself. I know it's a lot of cultivating, but borrowed time is definitely a fitting title for this, because we are borrowing, right? So it's borrowing time, but also borrowed time as in the us leasing this equipment is on borrowed time, because we're trying to work our way up to buying equipment. I probably should have pointed that out sooner. It's not clickbait on YouTube. Thank you very much. It's true, because leasing equipment is on borrowed time. We're gonna have our own stuff at some point and not have to pay that lease fee or borrow fee. Definitely want the rope on the MP? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. That'll get put on there at some point soon. Look at that, cars passing each other. I didn't know they did that in the game. That's cool. They definitely still don't know when to stop, though, do they? Man. All right. About done with one pass on every other. Turn around, do it again. 76%. The thing definitely slows down after the headlands. Like, you do the headlands and it's like 40%, and then that other 60 takes pretty much the rest of the field. We now have a rice field on MP. Nice. Very cool. We'll check that out Monday. Yeah, we'll check that out Monday. Be fun. Rice field on MP. Sweet. And it's the long grain rice, you said, right? That's cool. I'll get to use 2 different type of rice harvesters at some point. We'll get to use this one at some point in the game. Can't promise it anytime soon, but we'll get there. All right, we don't want that line. We want this one. Go. Again, I probably don't have to do this little part. Like, we could probably leave this and just do the whole rest of those, but I'd rather go and do it. We're here. Get it over with. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. Go ahead and do it now. I guess $18,000 more. Or 17 and some change, whatever it was for the lease cost for the equipment, the borrowed cost. Still doing good though. Got a tractor. Probably gonna buy one of the little trailers after this. I mean, maybe we buy a cultivator. If we buy a cultivator, right, we could have an AI doing doing cultivating contracts on smaller fields, because, well, I mean, I guess it will. I mean, we'll probably end up losing money on it though. I'd really like to try it and see. So I think we'll buy the John Deere cultivator. Let's see, this little guy right here. I don't see one for cheaper. That's 9,500 bucks. We could buy like a subsolar. I don't know if that counts as a cultivator though. These aren't big anyway. And that's the 4 meter. It's 20,000. Yeah, I think we'll go with this John Deere right here. We'll buy it after this contract, and we can put an AI helper doing any kind of cultivation. Let them go. And we can't sell the house either, or the barn beside the house. Yeah, I think that might be an MP thing. That's weird. I'm gonna create a single player for Riverbend. Just jump in and see if I can sell the house. Like, we own the property. I don't know why we can't. It's super weird. I think we'd be able to. What do I know? Check the sell page. Something else pop up? No, that's it. Yeah. Nothing I can buy or need right now. But yeah, I think after this, we'll do that. We'll take as many cultivating contracts as we can. Let the AI go off and cultivate, and we'll still borrow items for different contracts while they're working on that. So we'll try to make more money. I know we're gonna end up making a lot less on them. If it pays 3,000, we might make 1,000, right? But at some point, that 1,000 is gonna add up. So I think we'll just have to wait and see how much we make for a whole day in contracts versus pay, right? Where's the finances? Finances, yeah, so it'll tell us, right? Contract income, so it tells us contract income, and then it tells us does it not give us a helper cost here? It should. Oh, it should, right? Did you find your rice planter yet? I have not, no. It's under special crops. We'll look in just a second. See if I can find special crops in here now. I'm still struggling with the menus just because they're so different, but I like the new menus. Not gonna lie. A lot of people don't like them. I do. I really like them. It's under special crops. Okay. Not this, right? No, it's potatoes. Feed harvester, special crops. Here we go. Rice harvest, rice planter, right there. 25,000. Okay, that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then we have to buy the rice pallet, right? Consumables. Yeah, we have to buy the rice saplings. But I want to put down a greenhouse to grow our own saplings as soon as I can, like right away, right? I want to put that down right away. Have rice saplings that we grow ourselves. That way there's basically no cost to us to plant our rice, other than fertilizer and lime, of course. There's that. What was I talking about buying? I was talking about buying something else. I don't remember what it was now. Oh, I was looking at finances. That's what it was. I'm trying to find, right below contract is wage payment. Okay. Jump back in. I just overlooked it then. Jump back in there and check it out. We got 3 rows left. I know we're in the dark here, but it's farming. It's got to be done. All right, finances, right below wage payment. Yeah, so I accidentally paid $4,000 in wage payment somewhere. I don't know how that happened. And then $4. Yeah, so I actually lost money in September. How did that happen? I didn't pay any. Oh, because of the, yeah, that was because of the stupid red beets. That's what it was. We're minus 33,000 a day, but it's because we have spent some money, right? 97,000 in new vehicles, Vehicle running cost is 2,300. We've repaired our harvester basically, and then 5,000 in fertilizer cost alone. But we've made 60,000 in income. We're still up. We're still not broke, so that's good. Broke would be $249,899. That would be us -1. So that's why I chose long grain. We don't need any special equipment. Yeah, I mean that's fair. And you just use a planter, right? Or a seeder. Just plant it. You're done. Harvest it. Good to go. You still have to set up like the rice field to flood it, though, right? With the long grain rice. I'm really looking forward to learning that process with the short grain rice for sure. That's going to be fun, I think. That's going to be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to doing the short grain rice. Whole deal. The whole thing. Wonder what map on FS25 is going to be the one you do for 3 years? I don't know, Adam. That's a good question. I don't know. It took me a while to find Iowa. I mean, it took us a year into playing the game to get on Iowa. So. Oh, but you plant it first and wait till they start popping up. Then you flood it with the long grain. Oh, yeah, with the short grain, you got to flood the field first and then plant it. And the seeder we have on MP does long grain. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so nothing else extra needed. Just use the same seeder we got. So you wait till after the first growth stage to flood it. That's different. All right. Yeah, I know on the short grain stuff, everything I've seen so far, you have to flood the field first and then plant it because your rice planter drives in the water. That was one of the original trailers they showed of the rice. So, pretty cool stuff. All right, that contract is finished. Let's go collect that one. Completed collect. That's another $17,779. Pretty sweet. Yeah, see, I could put them on either one of these and we'd still make money. It might not be much, but I wouldn't have to borrow the equipment, so that would save us $1,000 on that one, or $779 on each of those for borrowed equipment, right? 1.47. Yeah, I mean, so we'd probably make $1,500, $2,000 out of this. I would say that'd be pretty good profit just from letting the AI run and do it. And then we could take something like harvesting, right? We'd lose $779, but we'd make $6,000. So, and that wouldn't be that bad. Or we could take another cultivating kind. We do both. We do wood transport. You know, I mean, we could go make other money if we had a cultivator. So. We've got $24,281 to work with. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to buy the John Deere cultivator. $9,500. Now, our AI have a tractor and a cultivator to go work the fields with. So that's pretty sweet. It doesn't fold up. That's it right there. That's the width of it. We're using this as our parking spot for now because I don't really have a choice. I don't technically own this house we're about to go to, but I sleep here anyway. Want to wake up at 8 a.m.? No, we want to wake up at 7:30, 7 o'clock. Let's wake up at 8 o'clock. Wake up at 8. There we go. And the harvester we have harvests the long grain, right? That's awesome. All right, so yeah, we're starting in the dark, but that's good. Give us a chance to work in work into the daylight next time instead of into the dark. Something else on the sell page. What does this thing do? Oh, it's a forage wagon. All right, and then this is the mower for the thing called. Oh, it's a windrow. That's a different looking windrow. Oh, it's got the little belt right there. See it now. That's cool. Okay. So is this when you pull or push? I think it's when you push, right? Pretty sweet. All right, cool. I think that's going to do it for today. I got to get dinner started. I started a little late, but I think we still got a decent stream in here. I made some money. We bought some new equipment. We got our Japan 6130, the Aseki. We got the John Deere 3650, and we got the John Deere 980 cultivator. And we're going to put the AI to work on Tuesday next week. Tuesdays and Thursdays for the single player on Hutan, and Mondays and Wednesdays for multiplayer on Riverbend Springs. Coming out anytime you want to. The volumetric lighting looks fantastic, by the way. I want to point that out. Really good. Yep, that'll work. I appreciate you guys. Next Tuesday on my main YouTube channel, I'll be back on more Gold Mining Simulator. We're trying to get a good clean out next week on the first clean out of the Orange Beast. And PixelDeucePlays new video out Sunday for Dinkum. And if you're a member on PixelDeucePlays, there's a members-only video that is only members. That's it. It'll never be released, but it's not part of the main playthrough. Don't worry, you're not missing it. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you next time. Have a great morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. And if I don't see you tomorrow night on the main YouTube channel for some multiplayer with me and Bones, then I'll catch you next week. Have a great weekend. Like, subscribe, comment on YouTube, all that kind of stuff. I'll catch you later. Later, folks.